calling from a 480 area code. Who's this? Where are you calling from? You're the final caller of the day.
My name is Mario in Fort Stewart, Georgia.
Mario in Georgia. What's on your mind?
I know you guys probably didn't get to this clip. You guys said you were going to get to it about the Acorn cop thing.
Oh, right. Yes, the cop that mistook.
Maybe with RM tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll look into that. Oh, sorry.
But I just wanted to go over a little concept that this reminded me of. That can be applied to a lot of shootings that cops commit. And this basically, if you understand this little concept, they can't really get away with, they shouldn't really get away with any excuse of like fear for my life or stuff like that. Because this concept, when it comes to firefighting, like getting to firefight in the military, that's something they taught us. It's time, distance, and cover. So a good example of this is the Tamir Rice shooting. If you've seen the video of it, how the police officer just drives right in front of the kid and just immediately shoots him.
Yep, they just the cop, I remember so clearly, just basically jumps out of the passenger side and shoooots him
He's
point
jumping
blank.
on the Warthog in Halo.
Yeah, like he was 10-year-old boy
basically
playing in the park. Yep.
Yeah, this is the most blatant example of ignoring this concept of time, distance, and cover, because the cop could have easily just, for distance, parked a good distance away, because most handguns, if he thought it was a real gun, most handguns have about like a 40 to 50 yard effective range. So if he was afraid of that, he could have parked farther than that, stayed behind his vehicle, and just observed. And then if he thinks, it's a real gun, tell the kid, they have the bullhorns or whatever in their vehicles. He could easily tell the kid, hey, drop it, and then we'll talk. This is just the most blatant example of this, but if you use this concept to any shooting, you can see how they really have no excuse of I feared for my life, especially when they have aims like stormtroopers for the most part. Because I'm trying to remember what this other shooting is that I saw was the cop completely missed the guy. It was like in a gas station, and he mag dumped the whole thing. And in mag dumping, the reason they use the excuse, they mag dump, is to use the excuse of like, I reacted, without thinking, because if you stop, then the concept of like, you had time to think of what's going on,
right?
And that's why the mag dump, as opposed in the military for us, when we go through what's called reactive fire drill. So for us to be, say we're walking down some sort of corridor or something, and we receive fire. The response we're supposed to do is 2 shots in the direction and then get to cover. And then then for us it'd be direction, distance, description, the direction of the enemy, distance approximate, and the description. As you saw there's only 2 shots that got fired. But in that whole time, we're thinking about what's going on. So if police are supposed to be trained close to what we are, they are either A, ignoring their training, or B, the fact that since they have no consequences, basically, because, qualified immunity and all that stuff, they get to ignore it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's deeply depressing that our police, like the police that are supposed to protect and serve communities, have more threadbare training than our military that's supposedly fighting our, enemies.
Sure. I mean, I have my own qualms about, being in the military and that kind of sort of thing. I mean, I only joined for benefits, but it's just that training is there. They should have it. They know it. It's just they choose to ignore it, or they're just that dumb. If people want to understand this concept a little bit more, Bo, the Fifth Column on YouTube. Yeah. He has an older video that talks about this. It's I think the name of the video is "A Police Officer Asking Me for Training." And he goes over some other concepts such as auditory exclusion, which is like the auditory version of tunnel vision, and all these things that explains a lot of when they kill somebody that shouldn't have been killed. All
right. Well, appreciate the call. Thanks so much, Mario. Have a good one.
All right, you too. I'm a big fan of the show. Keep up the good work, guys.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.